Alright, my testing. Yeah, just for your information, this live streaming is for IGCSE. So if you are SPM student, then you can still benefit from it. But the paper is quite different with SPM. But you can think like this is something you can learn something extra here. So yeah, we have about 30 students here. So I guess we can start now. Yeah, I see a lot of chat going on here. Yeah, so alright, let's begin here. Okay, so today we'll discuss about 2020 May-June paper 1-3. This is a Cambridge paper, which is what we call IGCSE here. Yeah, if you love MM, you will enjoy here, I guess. Alright, same thing, you have a lot of formula here. So let's start with the first question. Okay, the first question over here, they tell you fx is 3 plus e power of x. And then the x is basically an element of real number. That means they include from negative infinity to positive infinity of your x-axis. And then the same thing, gx is a straight line. And x is an element of the real number as well. That means your domain will from negative infinity to positive infinity here. So A, they ask you to find the range of f. This one is kind of like you kind of need to remember like how to make the fx become undefined or math error. So basically, if you understand about the graph 3 plus e power of x, the graph actually will look like this. And then they will have an exit asymptotes, which is 3 here. So your graph is basically above the 3. So your f must be bigger than 3. That's all. This is what happened for range, because this one will be your range, right? And then here will be your domain, right? Since they say x is an element of real number, that means your domain is from negative infinity to positive infinity. This is what do we mean by the real number. Okay, then we go to the gx. Gx basically is a straight line. So if the straight line is this is x power 1, the straight line x is the element of real number, then g is the element of a real number. If you ask me why this will happen, so I can just randomly give you some idea. Let's say you have this straight line passing through -5 here. The domain itself will from negative infinity to positive infinity. Then the range at the same time will also from negative infinity to positive infinity. So therefore, the g also is the element of the real number. Okay, this kind of like test how much you understand about domain and range here. This is the function chapter. Okay, so yep, 2 mark, 1 mark for each. Alright, then they ask you to find the exact value of f inverse equals to, when you see one dot here, this one means what? This one means differentiate gx. Kind of differentiate gx when you see one dot here. So f inverse is actually quite easy. So let's do even function. Let fx equals to y, then y equals to 3 plus ex, then y minus 3 equals to ex, then x will become ln y minus 3. So therefore, the f inverse x, I'm blocking it, right? Therefore, the f inverse x will become ln x minus 3. So this one will be ln x minus 3. And then I want to differentiate gx. Differentiate 9x minus 5, I get 9. Alright, so I want to solve this one, and then the question asks about exact solution. That means I cannot use a calculator, I need to live in exponent form. So x minus 3 will equals to exponent 9. Then x will be exponent 9 plus 3. Yep, this one will be your final answer. This is what we call exact form. A lot of you will try to use a calculator, do e power of 9, blah blah blah. Yeah, that one is not the exact form. Yeah, where's the exponent? Yeah, e power of 9 plus 3. So if you say, okay, maybe I can write 8106, then you got wrong, because this is not the exact form. So exact form, you must live in e power of 9 plus 3. Alright. Why the screen is not clear? I'm not sure. Maybe it's about your internet connection. Right. Then we have the g2x equals to 112. So g2x basically is substitute gx into the gx. Your gx is 9x minus 5, right? So therefore, for g square x with ggx equals to 112. Sub the gx into the gx. So it will be 9gx minus 5 equals to 112. What's the gx inside here? It's 9x minus 5. So this is 81x minus 45 minus 5 minus 50 equals to 112. 81x equals to 162. X equals to 2. Alright, this one is actually quite easy. The screen is clear, sir. Yeah, so because I see my own screen here is quite clear, so I'm not sure why some students find that my screen is not clear. So yeah, I believe it's about internet connection, because YouTube here tell me that I have excellent connection, so I think it should be fine. Yeah, this one will be very similar to the GCE O level, but I don't think it's exactly the same. I would say it's similar only. Alright, let's continue number 2. Okay, I hope you can see the question, or you want me to zoom bigger a little bit. Yeah, because some of you might using phone, so you will not see like so clear here. Okay, so log 2x plus 2 log 4y equals to a. Find the value of xy. Alright, whenever I solve the log question, right, I always want to make sure they have the same base here. But then I see the base 2 and base 4. If I want to change, I always change the largest number to the smaller. So in this case, I will change 4 into 2. So log 2, I will not touch it at all. I will just copy. Alright, then log 4, I will change it into the log base 2 over log base 2. This is how I change base. Y right at the top, the 4 right at the bottom equals to a. Right. Then you should know log 2 4 equals to 2. If you do not know, you can use the calculator. Log 2 4 is equal to 2. Okay, so log 2 4 and 2 I can simplify. And then log 2 plus log 2. Log rule tell me that when plus I factorize it, it will become multiply equals to a. Then xy will become 2 power of a. So xy will be, wait, 2 power of a, 256, isn't it? Is it? 2 power of a. Yeah, it's 256. Okay, this is how we solve this kind of question. Because at first when I read the question, I realized it had x and y. That means I need to solve it if I have two equations. But then I realized the question doesn't ask me to find x or y. The question asks me to find xy. So yeah, my xy answer is just 256. Okay, so yeah, because the question is very tiny here, let me just zoom bigger a little bit. Because when I zoom too big later, we'll have very limited space for me to write as well. But I hope now it's okay. Okay, using the substitution y equals to 2x or otherwise, yeah, solve this equation. So if you see the otherwise here, basically you not necessarily must sub the y equals to 2x, but I will always recommend my student to sub y equal to 2x because it seems easier here. So yeah, so I have 2x2. You can see this is 2x. 2 multiply x and x multiply 2 is the same thing. So they are the same thing. And why I want to write the 2x2 like this? Because I want to sub my y into here. Okay, so I just like swap their place only. So I have a plus 1. Plus 1 means what? Multiply 2 power of 1. Minus, this is 2 power of x. Plus 1 means multiply 2 power of 1. Minus 2 power of x. This plus 1 is not at the power. This plus 1 is number. Okay, must be very careful. Alright, if I write everything like this already, then I will sub my y into here. So 2 multiply y squared is 2y squared. Because 2 power of x become y already, right? So it's 2y squared. Okay? Minus, this is 2y minus y plus 1 equals 0. Okay, so it's 2y squared minus 3y plus 1 equals 0. So this is 2y minus 1, y minus 1 equals 0. Then y equals to 1 over 2, y equals to 1. You shouldn't stop here because the question are solved. That means the question actually want you to find the x value. Then you kind of need to substitute 2 power of x here. 1 over 2 is mean 2 power of negative 1. Because if 2 power of negative 1, you're actually getting 1 over 2 here. So x is negative 1. Okay, this 2 power of x equals to 1. 1 is a magical number. I can say it's 2 power of 0. Then x is equals to 0. Okay, so just a quick question. Do you really recommend students to get the Casio with the white color one? I'm not sure which is the white color you mentioned. Are you mentioned the ES version? But if you want to buy the new calculator, I will always recommend you to buy the latest one, which is EX. Yeah, buy this one, 570EX. Because it has more function and you can do more. But I've been using this one, which is 570ES. I've been using this one for 5 to 6 years. I find I love this calculator a lot as well. So yeah, no problem. The FX is same with all the scientific calculators. It starts with FX. Yeah, so I would recommend you buy the exactly same calculator you see on the screen here. Okay. Yep, let's move on to the next one. Let me zoom out a little bit because I cannot see the full question. Yes, please. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. Okay. At the time t, the particle travels in a straight line and has an acceleration. So a is equals to 2t plus 1 power negative half. When t equals to 0, I have first information, t equals to 0. Particle is 4 meters from O, so s equals to 4. Second information is traveling with a velocity is 8 from O. That's mean when s equals to 0. Okay, this is the information I read from the first sentence and the second sentence here. Okay, and you ask me why they will give you these two information, because they want you to use both of this information to find the so-called C value when you do the integration. Okay, I think the 991 version is just the solar one, isn't it? Yeah, the MS one should be the black color one. I think it should be fine, but if you ask me, I always recommend students to get more advanced calculator. It can do more things for you as long as your teacher allowed you to bring into the exam hall. But so far, I have students in Malaysia, because I believe I have the student from other country, not Malaysia. So yeah, I'm not sure your exam rule can bring in the new calculator like 570EX or not. So you better double confirm with your teacher. If yes, always buy the more advanced one. Okay, can you make a mathematics live revision? Yeah, I will make the live discussion for math paper as well, but not so soon. I guess it's around December, because your exam is on January, right? Because IGCSE exam is on first or second weeks of October. So yeah, normally it's like 1 month earlier, or like 1 or 2 weeks earlier. Yeah, so okay, let's begin here. So they asked us to find the velocities of the particle time t here. So I want to find the v. I know I need to integrate a dt here. So I will integrate. A is 2t plus 1 power negative half dt. So when I want to integrate, right, the integration law tell me what? Power need to plus 1. Divide by total power I have, which is half. Okay? And then I need to differentiate inside, right at the bottom. So imagine if I differentiate 2t plus 1, what do I get? I keep getting 2, isn't it? Okay, plus c here. So 2.5 I simplify lah. So top will just negative half plus 1 is just power half. So v is basically equals to square root of 2t plus 1 plus c. Okay, so I have my v equals to a. And then I have the square root 2t. My t is equals to 0, right? So 2, 0 plus 1 plus c. So this is square root 1, which is 1. So that my c is equals to 7. So therefore, my equation of v will be 2t plus 1 power of half plus 7. Okay, so it's quite simple. So the purpose of all this information is to help you to find the c value. Okay, when you do the integration. Okay, then they ask you to find the displacement of the particle O from t. That means they want you to find the S equation. In order to find the S is integrate v dt, isn't it? So I will kind of need to integrate my v, which is 2t plus 1 power half plus 7. Alright, so if I integrate this one, I will just do some same thing, power plus 1, which is 3 over 2, divided by 3 over 2. Differentiate inside, right at the bottom, plus 7t. Just now I already used plus c, isn't it? So I no longer do plus c anymore, I will do plus d here. Okay, this is my s here. 2 and 2 I simplify. So I need to have a group of information to find d, which is I will use the one with the s. S equals to 4, t equals to 0. So s equals to 4, t equals to 0. This is 1 power of 3 over 2 over 3 plus 7, 0 plus d. Alright, this is just 1 over 3. So your d should be equals to 11 over 3. Alright, so therefore, I will rewrite the whole equation. S is equals to 2t plus 1 power of 3 over 2 divided by 3 plus 7t plus 11 over 3. Yep, this is how we solve this kind of question. If you use the c again, it's not wrong, right? I think it's considered wrong because this one is in the same question, isn't it? Because in the same question like A and B, you cannot have the same x value or same c value. So maybe the examiner will still give you some mark, but if you ask me, I will always ask my student to use other letter like C, D, E, F. Okay, so yeah. So I will ask you to use D to make the examiner easier to mark as well. Alright, number 4 here. Complete the square. So far so good. Okay, so if you do a complete square, you see A here, you kind of need to factorize out the 2 from here. So I have x squared plus 3 over 2x minus 4. Alright, then I will copy the first term, copy the second term. I will plus something square minus something square. Close the bracket and then minus 4 is copied from the top. Alright, what is the bracket square here? Is basically b divided by 2, which is 3 over 4. 3 over 4. Alright, then you combine the first 3 terms here, which is x plus 3 over 4 square minus 9 over 16 minus 4. So yeah, x plus 3 over 4 square. I multiply 2 into both. Okay, I multiply 2 for the first one, for the second one. This is minus 9 over 8. Minus 9 over 8 minus 4. Then negative 9 over 8 minus 4. Negative 41 over 8. Okay, so I will just change this one into negative 41 over 8. Then I'm done. Right, because this is what the pattern they want. You see exactly like this. So I'm going to write somewhere here my final answer. X plus 3 over 4 square minus 41 over 8. Okay, so this is how we do the complete square. Make sure you remember how to do it. Alright, then hence write down the coordinate of stationary point. So yeah, complete square you can easily get the stationary point, right? The x coordinate is from here but different sign. Y coordinate just copy from the back here. So it's negative 41 over 8. Done. Okay, so then you want to sketch the graph and then showing the exact value again in IGCSE must be very careful about the words exact here, okay? Okay, so what we want to do here is, because this is exactly same equation here, but then he add a modulus here. So from here, this is my x and y. So because of the modulus, right, I know my y will be positive. My x will be remain. So what do I mean by here is, if I draw this one like this, so I will just draw something like this, I guess. Okay. Why? Because x value must be at negative, the turning point, negative 3/4. The y value will be 41/8. 41/8, if you see carefully, is quite close to 4, right? So the 4 will be slightly below it a little bit. Let me just draw nicely a little bit, because I wish it can see some difference here. Okay, so this one will be 41/8. This one will be 4. This one will be negative 3/4. Okay, but then we still need to show the x-intercept, isn't it? So I kind of use the calculator to do the works here. I look for the EQN and polynomial. Degree is 2. So this is 2. This is 3. This is negative 4. So I have two value. But since they want the exact form, right, the two value here, one will be positive, the other one is negative, right? So I will write at the positive side, which is minus 3 plus square root 41/4. The negative one will be negative 3 minus square root 41/4. Okay, because it's just 3 marks, so I don't think I want to use the quadratic formula to solve it. Yeah, you can you can get this answer by doing x equals to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, right? Yeah, you can use this one to get the answer, but because of 3 mark, so I believe the graph itself, the drawing is 1 mark, x-intercept is 1 mark, and y-intercept is 1 mark. So I don't think you need to show this one. Yeah, you can check the marking scheme lah, but yeah, I think just 3 mark, you can use the calculator here. So I thought the x cannot be negative because it's modulus. Okay, you must get the idea was how to use the modulus, because okay, you have the modulus, right? But then the modulus is y equals to modulus. The x is inside the modulus, isn't it? So that means the y must be always positive. This is y positive, not x positive. Because some students will think, oh, the modulus, the x is inside here, the x must be positive. No. Unless today you have x equals to something negative 3y, then I can say x will be always positive. Because right now, y is the one inside here. Okay, so it's kind of different concept here. So yeah. This is my first time watching your live. Yeah, thanks for participating. Yeah, the Tiger YT seems quite familiar with me. I think you joined last year, isn't it? Alright, so but I have so many online students here, I can't remember all of you. So I'm sorry, but you just tell me who you are, and then I'm glad you still joining me. So okay. Find the value of k for such that this is the curve just now, right? Have exactly 3 values of x. So this one will be my y, isn't it? Y equals to k. What's the line look like when y equals to k? It will be horizontal line parallel to x-axis by passing by the k here. This line we call y equals to k. So right now, you need to draw a horizontal line on the graph and make sure it's only touch 3 points here. Okay, so obviously, if you see carefully, if I just randomly draw a line here like this, you see how many solutions I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, which is cannot, because the question says you need to only touch 3 points. So therefore, this line is not the answer they want. So I will just cancel it out. So in order to only touch 3 points, I know I need to be at maximum, or we call turning point there. Just slightly higher a little bit. Yep. So I touch 1 point here, 2 point here, 3 point here. So therefore, my y is equals to 41 over a. But the question doesn't ask you to find y. The question asks you to find what is k here. Because this is y equals to k, right? So I know my k equals to 41 over a. Okay, this is just 1 mark. It's just test how much you understand about exact 3 values of x. Okay. Number 5. Yeah, I have a lot of first time member here. Yeah, hope you will subscribe my YouTube channel and share my channel to your junior. Yeah, thanks for subscribe. Alright, so number 5, remainder theorem and factor theorem. The question tells you that px have a remainder of 11. So we will do the formula fa equals to r. Okay, but in this case, you are no longer using function f, they use the function p. So I will just say pa equals to r. Okay, r is a remainder value, which is 11. And a will be the divider. Here, you kind of need to make it equals to 0. So x is equal to 3, right? So therefore, p3 equals to 11. Okay, you get the idea? So same idea, the remainder is 21 when divided by this one. So I know p negative 1 equals to negative 21. So I have 2 equations here, first equation and second equation. So what I want to do now is I want to do the simultaneous for the equation above here. So I plug in the 3 here. So 627 plus 9a plus 36 plus b equals to 11. Alright, so yeah, maybe I make the b as a subject. Okay, I make the b as a subject here. So 6 times 6 times 27 plus 36. Okay, 198. So 11 going to minus my answer. So which is negative 187. I throw the 9a also, minus 9a. This one will be my first equation. Alright, then I will sub the negative 1 into the equation as well. So negative 6 plus a minus 12 plus b equals to negative 21. So yeah, these two numbers will give me negative 18. So move to the other side will be plus 18. So a plus b is negative 187 minus 9a, isn't it? Alright, so yeah, solve this one to get my a here. So this one give it negative 8a. Here is negative 21 plus 18 and then plus 187. So it will be 184. So divided by negative 8. A equals to negative 23. Okay, basically just simultaneous lah. Alright, then what we do is we want to find a b. So b will be negative 187 minus 9, negative 23. So negative 187 minus 9 bracket negative 23. So yeah, b is 20. Alright, but then the question doesn't ask you to find a or b. They say given that px equals to x minus 2 qx, qx will be a quotient. So the qx, a quadratic factor with a numerical coefficient. So the question asks you to find qx. So yep, we need to find the qx by sub in our a and b into the px equation here. So I write at the bottom somewhere here. So my px is equals to 6x cubed minus 23x squared plus 12x plus 20. Yep, which is correct. Okay, so based on this one, I know I need to do a long division, and a long division will divide by x minus 2 here. So yeah, I have this equation. Now, right now, I want to do a long division to find out my qx will be my answer here, okay, when I divided by x minus 2 here. So this is 6x cubed minus 2 minus 23x squared plus 12x plus 20. So yep, long division, I hope you know how to do. So my objective is to get rid of the 6x cubed. So I will need to do 6x squared here. Then you just imagine 6x squared multiply the first term, 6x cubed. 6x squared multiply the second term, minus 12x squared. And then here have an invisible minus, isn't it? So 6x cubed minus 6x cubed, you gone already. So this one minus become plus, right? So it's negative 11x squared plus 12x. So I have to get rid of negative 11x squared, so it's negative 11x. So negative 11x squared plus 22x. So I have an invisible minus, isn't it? So I will cancel out this one. So here we'll give it negative 10x plus 20. So minus 10. So I get negative 10x plus 20. Yeah, so I say qx is my answer, isn't it? So therefore, qx is equals to 6x squared minus 11x minus 10. Your final answer for qx. Okay, right? The second part, they will say px equals to 0. So therefore, I know my px is formed by x minus 2 multiply my qx, isn't it? And I already found the qx just now, which is 6x squared minus 11x minus 10. So when px equals to 0, that means 0 equals to x minus 2, 6x squared minus 11x minus 10. So I kind of need to solve this one. This is x equals to 2. The other one is 6x squared minus 11x minus 10 equals to 0. Factorize it. 3x, 2x, 5, 2 minus plus. So x equals to negative 2 over 3 and or x equals to 5 over 2. So you have three answers, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is how we solve the permutation and combination questions. So when is the SBM MF? You mean SBM FF live streaming? I will do on the December. Show that whatever initial blah, blah. Okay, you guys are discussing something, so yeah, good luck and continue. I will just continue my work here. Okay, question number 6. Find the unit vector. So the formula of unit vector is vector A over length of A. Okay, magnitudes A. So therefore, in this case, I want to find the unit vector of this one. So it just equals to, okay, in this case, because in column vector, right? So column vector, normally this is how I will write. 1 over square root of 5 square plus negative 12 square. And then 5 negative 12. So you know this is Pythagoras, right? So this one will give you 13, okay? So you just type in the calculator. You'll get 1 over 13. Done. This is my answer. Just 1 mark. Because this one, what I'm doing here is I separate them. 1 over magnitudes A multiply the vector A here. So this is what happened. This is how I get this answer. Because just 1 mark, so I don't want to spend so much time on doing that 1 mark question here. Yeah, this is the IGCSE paper. Why is 1? Because because this is A over length of A, right? So I can like take the A, come out, it become 1 over magnitude of A multiply A. Because if I multiply the A back into the 1, I'm getting back the same thing, isn't it? So I can just like separate it out. Okay. So okay, given that, yeah, this one is basically simultaneous, very easy. So we focus on top level first, then we do the bottom level. Okay, so 4 minus 2k equals to negative 10r. So another one is 1 plus 3k. 1 plus 3k equals to 5r. I prefer use elimination method. So the second equation I times 2. So 2 plus 6k equals to 10r. Then this is first equation, this is second equation. Then I will use the first equation minus second equation. I will minus them. Oh no, cannot minus, must be plus them because this is negative 10, positive 10. So I plus them, so I have 6 plus 4k equals to 0. 4k equals to negative 6, k equals to negative 6 over 4, which is k equals to negative 3 over 2. Yeah, quite straightforward. Basically, it's just simultaneous. Nothing very hard here. Alright, so I will just move on to the next one. C. Okay. So relative to the origin O. So whenever you see position vector, that means it must start with O. So over here they tell you OA is basically P, and OB is basically 3Q minus P, and OC is basically 9Q minus 5P. So AB is basically equals to OB minus OA. Okay, if you can understand this one, it will be good. If you cannot, then you kind of need to trying to understand it yourself. So basically, yeah, never mind. Use a slower ways here. So it's AO plus OB, isn't it? And what is OA? OA will be negative. I mean, what is AO? AO will be negative OA, isn't it? Plus OB. Plus OB here. So therefore, I can just use negative P plus this one. So it will be, because I have limited space, so it will be 3Q minus 2P. Okay, then we'll find AC, same here. This one will be OC minus OA. So OC will be 9Q minus 5P. OA is minus P. Minus 5P minus P minus 6P. Yeah, just 1 mark. Just test how much you understand about vector. And then explain why ABCs are lying on the straight line. You can say because they have a common letter A. They share a common A. Yeah, you can do like this. This is method number 1, or you can kind of do something like method number 2. You can say AC is equals to 9Q minus 6P, right? And then you can factorize out the 3 here. You get 3Q minus 2P. Then AC is basically equals to 3AB, isn't it? So therefore, ABC are collinear. Yeah, you can do like this. Can also anything makes sense to show that they are the on the same collinear. Mean ABC both on the same line. We call collinear. And ABC, sorry, not ABB. All right, so you forgot to get R. It's okay. Thanks for joining the Alvin. Okay, then they asked me to find. They asked me to find a ratio for AB ratio BC. There's few ways you can do this. One of the easiest way is you find what's BC first. So BC is basically equals to OC minus OB. So which is okay, what is my OC? 9Q minus 5P. 9Q minus 5P minus OB. OB is 3Q minus P. 3Q minus P. So I have 9Q. Sorry, I minus already. I have 6Q minus 4P equal to BC. And then I can factorize out the 2 here, become 3Q minus 2P, which is AB. So BC equals to 2AB. And then I will just write them, make them in a fraction. So equals to AB over BC. So AB ratio BC equals to 1 ratio 2. Okay, this is 1 already, but just 1 mark. Yeah, if you understand, you can get the answer for part 3 here. Yeah, because AC equal to 3AB, right? That means this one will be ratio 1, this one will be ratio 2. Yeah, this is what happens like for the 1 mark questions. Okay, so yeah, number 7. The K and R for the previous question. I forget about K and R. Oh, yeah, still need to find R here. I'm sorry. Just do way too fast. Yeah, you need to sub the K value back into any equation you like to find R. Let's say I sub into this one. 1 plus 3K negative 3 over 2 equals to 5R. So this is okay, 1 minus 9 over 2 equals to 5R. This is R equals to negative 7 over 10. Yep. So yeah, remember to find K and R, okay? Don't learn from me. Okay, you have a diagram, and the question actually tell you the area of sector is 35. So ask me to show the theta equal to 0.7. So I use the area of sector formula, half R squared theta is the area formula. So this area is 35. So half my R for sector is 10 from the diagram. This is theta. So this is 50. So theta equals to 35 over 50. So theta equals to 0.7 radian. They asked me to show, so I say shown. Okay, just sub into the formula. Nothing very special here. Okay, find the parameter of the shaded region of the shaded region. So parameter is basically I need to find CD, and this is 2 and 2 here, and then I need to find AB. So I need to find both here. Depend how you want to find. You can break them into the triangle to do, but I'm a lazy person, so I'm going to use a cosine rule. So parameter equals to cosine rule to find AB, and then I want to plus the arc of AB. I will find the arc length CD, and then plus 2 plus 2. This is my logic, okay? Tell you my logic first. Okay, then I want to find AB. I will use the cosine rule. Two sides is 12 and 12. Angle is 0.7, isn't it? Okay. 12 square plus 12 square minus 2, 12, 12 cos 0.7. Square root it. This is how I use a cosine rule to find AB. Plus arc length of CD is R theta. R is 10, theta is 0.7. 2 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, so now I can straight away get my answer here. Square root of 12 square plus 12 square. Make sure you calculate in radian, because 0.7 is radian. It's on the top here, you see a D here, you kind of need to change it into the R. Okay, minus 2 times 12 times 12 times cos 0.7. Oops, I guess I forget about the bracket. Yep, so, and then I plus 0.7 times 10 is 7 plus 4. So my final answer is 19.2 centimeter. Okay, so yeah. Then the next thing is they ask you to find the area of the shaded region. So in order to find the area of the shaded region, basically you need to use triangle minus the sector. So triangle is half AB sine C. And then area of sector is given 35. So this is area of shaded region, which is the last part here. So it's 1 over 2 multiply 12 square multiply sine 0.7 and then minus 35. Yep, area of shaded region is 11.4 centimeters square. Yeah, this is that easy. Yeah, what's going on? I see some argument in the chat room there. Please chill. The class will end soon. Alright, so yeah, number 8 here. An arithmetic progression have the first term of 7 and common difference of 0.4. So find the least number of the term, so the sum of progression is greater than 300. So I know this is what they want. They want Sn is bigger than 300. And then I will explain about least number at the end, but not now. So they tell me A is 7, my D is 0.4. So basically just plug in the formula. The formula gives you at the very beginning, this is arithmetic, right? So you just scroll up to the first page and look for the arithmetic progression formula for Sn. So do you see? Choose arithmetic series and then look for the Sn formula. But I will always use the this one because I don't have L is the last term, but over here I don't have the last term, so I will not use that. Okay, so yeah, so if you understand, so you can straight away just use the formula down here. So it's just n over 2 and 2a plus n minus 1 d 0.4 is bigger than 300. Yeah, kind of need to solve it. Okay, this is multiply in again, and you have 0.4 multiply n. Wow. Okay, so I will just multiply, I don't care. Okay, so this one is 7n. So this one multiply 0.4n will be plus 0.2n square. This one multiply negative 0.4, it become negative 0.2n as well. And then minus 300 bigger than 0. Okay, so I kind of need to rearrange something. Okay, so plus 6.8n minus 300 bigger than 0. Then I use the EQN to do. Okay, so I go for the equation. Polynomial degree is 2. 0.2 here, 6.8 next. Negative 6.8 I type until 68, I believe. Yeah, this one should be 6.8. Okay, so I have two answers. I check my answer first. So I know my n must be less than negative 59.3, or my n must be bigger than 25.3. But because n must be positive integer, so this one will be rejected. Okay, and when n must be integer, right? And you might argue you can get n equals to 26, 27, 28, and so on until very, very big number. This is the reason why at the very beginning they tell you they want the least number. So among so many n value here, they want the least number, which is the smallest one. So n is just 26. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm doing here. Okay, then for the part B, the sum of the first two terms of the geometric progression is 9, and sum to infinity is 36. Give that the term of the progression are positive, so given that the term of the progression are positive, find the common ratio. So first two terms you sum, I will do a plus ar. Okay, I will not use the Sn formula because only sum of two terms here only. Okay, so yeah, a plus ar will equals to 9. Sum to infinity, the formula is what? A over 1 minus r equals to 36. So my a is basically 36, 1 minus r. Alright, then here I factorize out the a is 1 plus r equals to 9. So yeah, I plug my a into here maybe, sum into here. So 36, 1 minus r, 1 plus r equals to 9. Move my 36 to the other side, over 36. A plus b, a minus b is a squared minus b squared, equal to 9 over 36. Then my r squared is 1 minus 1 over 36. Use the calculator. 1 minus 9 over 36. So I will get r squared equals to 3 over 4. But because they tell you the term is positive, right? Because later you square root, normally you have positive, negative 3 over 4. But because the term is positive here, so you will only take the positive value. So, but normally I will just simplify the bottom, is square root 3 over 2. We only want the positive term here. Alright, so yeah, number 9. How many questions more we have? Number 10. Yeah, we have 2 more questions. Okay, I hope I can finish real quick. Okay, number 9, you have a diagram like this, and then they give you some information. Make sure you read the information. So over here, I screen through the information. Everything is exactly at the diagram ready. But then, I will pay attention at the exact area. That means I cannot put in the decimal because I see the word exact here. So then, okay, now I want to find the area of shaded region. And then give your answer in P plus ln Q. So, okay, so we find the shaded area. So I will just separate this one into, I draw a perpendicular line, or we call it normal line, which is 90 degrees to the x-axis. Yeah, even though my drawing is not so 90 degrees, let me draw again. It must look like 90 degrees to the x-axis. Alright, so, okay, I know if I want to find this area of shaded region here, I kind of need to find the area A, which is a triangle, and plus the area B, which is the area under the curve. Alright, so in order to find A here, I kind of need to know 1, 2, I need to know 3 of these coordinates. So the first thing is I want to find the intersection point. How to find intersection point? Sub the y into the y here to find the intersection point. So xy equals to 2. My y is 5x minus 3. So 5x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. Then I'll factorize it, 5x and x. This one should be 2 and 1 minus and plus. So x is equal to negative 2 over 5 and x equals to 1. Based on my diagram, this answer is rejected, so I only take 1. So luckily I get 1 here. But since I know the x value for coordinate A is 1, I can find the y value just easily. Just sub the 1 into the xy here. Then I will get my y equals to 2. Then at least I know here will be 2. Then I can find this area after I know what's in my b coordinate. B coordinate will be the x-intercept. X-intercept means what? You need to make y equals to 0. So we make y equals to 0 for this line only. 0 equals to 5x minus 3. So x is equal to 3 over 5. So this coordinate will be 3 over 5. Alright, now I can get the area of triangle easily already, which is half times 1 minus 3 over 5 times 2. So which is 2 over 5. Now I got the area of triangle. If just in case you cannot see area of triangle, this is the triangle I mentioned, okay? Yeah, I got the area of triangle, which is 2 over 5. Now I want to get the area under the curve here. Okay, how to get the area under the curve here is, I will need to integrate from my lower limits to the upper limit, so which is from 1 to 3, or they call it difference. Alright, so my equation, I cannot integrate xy equals to 2, okay? So because I want to toward x-axis, I want here to be dx. So if here must be dx, right, I need to make y as a subject. So my y is equals to 2 over x. So I will make them into the index form, which is 2x negative 1. 2x negative 1. Alright, so I will just need to integrate this one so that I can get the answer. So before I integrate, 2 is a constant number. I will take it out. So I know basically if I integrate x power of negative 1 will give me the ln x here. So therefore, this is 2 ln x 1 over 3. Okay, so yeah, a lot of students might ask me, how do I know it's ln x? Okay, because integration law tell you what, whenever you integrate, right, you need to do the power plus 1. After you plus 1 already, you realize the power is 0, that means you need to do ln x. So you can see this is negative 1, right? If I do power plus 1, negative 1 plus 1, I get 0, right? Whenever I get 0, I know I need to use ln x. Okay, so just give you some idea. Okay, so over here is 2 ln 3 minus ln 1. But because ln 1 itself is a 0, so it's just 2 ln 3. Okay, so I kind of solved the whole 8-mark question already. Wow, there's a lot of mark for this question. So the area of shaded region is equals to 2 over 5 plus 2 ln 3. Yeah, because here only left the 2 ln 3, right? So it's just 2 over 5 plus, because they doesn't want to have any number in front of ln, right? So it'll be ln 3 square. So ln 3 square will be ln 9. Alright, this is how we get the whole 8 mark questions. It's not like very hard. As long as you practice, I guess should be okay. Hi teacher, if you really have live streaming for MSBM, can you prepare some K-bar question? I want to learn to solve the K-bar. Thank you. Yeah, if I do live stream, yeah, I hope I can prepare some K-bar for students as well. No problem. Yep. Whenever you see the word exact, you kind of need to live in the ln form, exponent form, or fraction, or pi form. Yeah, this is how we get, yeah, the exact. And what is ln? ln is basically log base e. It's a natural log. Okay, last question here. Okay, so yeah, they ask us to do dy dx, quite easy. Okay, do dy dx. This is u and v. Use the product rule. Copy the first one, differentiate the second one. This is x plus 2 power half minus 1, negative half. Alright, so and then I plus, copy the v, differentiate the u, 1. So which is, okay, x over 2 square root x plus 2 plus square root x plus 2 over 1. Make them same denominator, times 2 square root x plus 2 times 2 square root x plus 2. Now they have the same denominator, 2 square root x plus 2. So top will be x plus 2x plus 4. Okay, you just solve it slowly. You should get 3x plus 4 over 2 square root x plus 2. This is my dy dx. Okay, so yeah, they want in this pattern, so my equation is exactly in this pattern already, so I can solve it easily. Alright, so then find the exact coordinate again for a stationary value. So in order to find a stationary point, we know dy dx equals 0, right? So yeah, I will make this one equal to 0. So 3x plus 4 equals 0 over this thing. But normally I don't write over this thing because I know this one move to the other side, multiply 0 is still 0. So I will get rid of it. So x is equal to negative 4 over 3. But they want coordinate, so I need x and y. So therefore, y equals to negative 4 over 3 square root negative 4 over 3 plus 2. Okay. This one you kind of use the calculator, which is you can get the nice answer you want. Negative 4 over 3 plus 2. Yeah, you will get negative 4 square root 6 over 9. So that the coordinate will be negative 4 over 3, negative 4 third 6 over 9. What if you don't have this kind of calculator, you use the old version MS one, then this is how you solve manually. Negative 4 over 3 square root, this is 6 over 3, right? 2 over 3. Then this is y equals to negative 4 third 2 over 3 third 3. But denominator cannot have square root, right? So I multiply square root 3, multiply square root 3 here. Then I will have negative 4 third 6. This square root 3 times square root 3 equal to 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Yeah, this is how you solve manually without using the calculator. This is the reason why I always ask my student to get the good calculator, because it's going to save you some time. Okay, so determine the nature of stationary point. So I wanted to find the nature. That means I need to do second derivative. So second derivative, that means I need to differentiate my dy dx again. So this is d2y dx squared. Using the quotient rule, u and v. Copy the v and then differentiate the u, 3. Minus, copy the u, differentiate the v. So yeah, differentiate the v will be, okay, a lot of work. Okay, I will guess half. And then this one will be x plus 2 negative half. This is power half, right? Minus 1 negative half. yeah, over v squared. So v squared is 4x plus 2. Alright, so yeah, I want to find the nature of it. So I kind of need to sub in the x value. What is my x value just now? It's negative 4 over 3, isn't it? So I will need to plug in my negative 4 over 3 into this equation. 3 times 2 is 6. Square root negative 4 over 3 plus 2 minus okay, this one cancel it out. This one will be 3x plus 4 over square root x plus 2 over 4. Oh, x I can sub in the number, right? This is negative 4 over 3. This one will be negative 4 over 3 as well. Alright, luckily here is negative 4 plus 4. The top here, you cancel out, you get 0. So the whole term here will be 0. So we don't have that, so we only need to divide here. Okay, so based on what I'm seeing here, it's a positive answer. So it's definitely bigger than 0. So since d2y dx squared is bigger than 0, therefore it is minimum. Of course, a lot of students might think, how do I know it's positive? Because inside here, if I solve it, I will get positive 2 over 3. So if I solve this one, I will get positive 2 over 3. Positive number divided by positive number is definitely the positive number. So I know my final answer definitely is a positive. So when second derivative is positive, I know it is the minimum coordinates. Then I solved the determines the nature 2 mark. And I'm done. Yep, that's all for this live streaming. Is there anything you want to ask me? I need help with 006 11 ON question 9. Wow, paper 1 Can do another paper? No, I don't plan to do another paper by today. Maybe we'll do again next week. Yeah, please continue, go to study, and yeah, let's help one student here. Let me go find what paper October November 2017. Okay, let's see I can find or not. 2017 October November paper 1 1. Okay. Normally I'm not so kind, but yeah, it's fine. Today we end quite early. So yep, ask about question number 9 here. Is it this question, the question you're asking for? I hope it's this question. Alright, so yeah, let's check it out together. Yeah, we have some information here. Yeah, we have some tangent here. PB and BQ are tangent to the circle with A here. Okay, tangent, that means you will be 90 degrees. I try to cut this one into half here because tangent going to tell me is 90 degrees here. So I can know the middle line is 25. So AB is 25, isn't it? 10 square plus 24 square. It's not 25. Oh, it's 26. Sorry. Yeah, but does it help? Let me see. Yeah. Okay, do one by one first. Show that the PAQ is 2. Okay, PAQ first. You want to know the angle. So yeah, solve the triangle. Theta here using the tangent. So yeah, tangent theta equals to 24 over 10. Yep, then I time 2, isn't it? Change to the radian, shift tangent, 24 over 10. Alright, so, or you label the angle. I think label the angle look more professional a bit. PAB. Okay, so it's equals to, okay, then angle PAQ equals to double of the angle PAB, so equals to times 2, 2.35. Sure. Alright, then they ask us to find the angle PBQ. Yeah, same thing. You need to solve this angle here. So yeah, using the tangent as well. So tangent PBA, angle PBA equals to 10 over 24. Shift tangent 10 over 24. Okay, so yeah, so angle, or draw the angle is fine. Angle PBQ equals to times 2. 0.79 radian. Okay, so yeah, maybe you can just do more work, but 1 mark only, then should be fine. Or you no need to do this also can, because this is quadrilateral, right? You can use 2 pi to minus pi over 2, minus pi over 2, minus the angle just now, you still get the angle B here. Okay, yeah, whatever method is fine. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. Perimeter of the shaded region here, never mind, perimeter of the shaded region, so we have an arc length plus another arc length, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, we have the angle A here. So perimeter will equals to r theta. R is 10, theta is 2.35, plus another r theta. R is 24. This theta is, what is the angle again? 0.79. 0.79. Yeah, type in the calculator, you will get the arc, because basically one arc length plus another arc length, isn't it? Arc length formula is S equals to r theta. Okay, so therefore I normally just straight away do the r theta here. Okay, so lastly, I guess it's the area of shaded region, isn't it? How many mark? 4 mark. Yeah, area of shaded region basically is 2 triangles you plus together, and then you need to minus our yeah, let me see. Yeah, you have both area of segment, isn't it? Do you see this one will be area of segment for this sector, and then you have area of segment for another sector. So basically you need to plus both area of segment. Yeah, formula for area of segment will be half r squared theta minus sine theta. So yeah, so I will just straight away do here because I understand what's going on. So area of shaded region equals to half. So I find this red color one. Okay, so I'm going to use this triangle. Half r squared, 24 square, theta, what is it? Theta 0.79 minus sine 0.79. Okay, this is the area of segment for first part, and then I want to find the area of segment for second part, which is here. So I need to plus half r squared theta, and then half r squared theta will be 2.35 minus sine 2.35. Alright, then you type in a calculator, you will easily get the area of shaded region here. Yeah, I guess that's all for today's. Yeah, I see the Crayly actually shows some very hard questions. Now my brain can't function now. I'm sorry. So yeah, you guys can discuss in the group. Yeah. So I hope you guys can learn something from this live streaming. So yeah, area of segment formula you can memorize or you can understand how to get it. I believe in YouTube you can search a lot of videos about area of segment, so don't need to worry so much. Which group, sir? You just go to Facebook, type y equals to mx+c. Yeah, you should be able to search the group and then join the group. You can discuss over there, or you can go to join our Discord channel. Yeah, maybe Elvin can share the Discord channel link to them. Yeah, you can ask the question at Discord. I believe have few students there can help you as well. What is area of segment for degree? No, normally area of segment we straight away use radian, is easier. You want to write the degree, you can do that. Just change your calculator into degree, that's all. Yeah, this paper don't have combination and permutation. I think last paper have. You can check out my last live streaming. I already uploaded it to my YouTube channel. Yeah, you can check it out. And I have a lot of permutation and combination video over there. You can check it out as well. Yeah, this live streaming will be saved as usual and post to my YouTube channel within half an hour to 1 hour. Yeah, if you want to learn about straight line graph, I believe I have a lot of video as well in my channel, and you just search in YouTube. Other channel also teach straight line. It's quite easy. You can check it out. When will be a next live streaming? I believe most likely is before your exam, right? Your exam, where's my phone here? Your exam will be on. Let me check my calendar as well, okay? Okay, maybe I will do another live streaming at next Tuesday night. Same thing, 8 o'clock GTM, Malaysia time. Yeah, exam is on 9, right? So next week is still September. Yeah, maybe we will do paper 2. I mean the variant 2. Yeah, maybe we'll discuss 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 2, 2. Okay, so yep, that's all for the live stream today. I hope you really enjoy, and yeah, please help me to let your friend know as well. Ask them to come and join the live streaming. Maybe they can learn together. Okay, I'm very nervous now. Don't need to be nervous. MS is very easy. Just make sure you understand all the important concept. I think IGCSE math don't have so much about probability, but if you're SBM student, I have a lot of probability video in my channel as well. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, nowadays be more resourceful. We have Google. Everyone can just Google whatever thing you want to learn. Just go to YouTube or Google to search it out. It's quite easy to get it. MF is not easy. Yeah, maybe if your foundation is not strong, then you will struggle a little bit, but you still have some time, at least about 2 weeks time. Yeah, so just do your best. I believe still have some time to actually help you do well. Yeah, you want the Discord link. Yeah, maybe I can find as well. Wait for a while. Invite people. Copy, paste. Yeah, this is the Discord link. Just in case you want to join the Discord channel, you can go ahead and click on it, and yeah, you can discuss over there. Discord is a good thing is maybe you can talk or video call over there. Yeah, have fun and good night.